Hi everyone, Aidan here at the etrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at this Gen-Y Torsion Ball Mount. This is going to be an adjustable ball mount with two different ball sizes, and this particular one is going to work with 3-inch hitches. Let's check it out. So the main thing that sets this apart is the torsion system, and that's going to be located in these arms here. Basically there's a solid rod through the whole assembly here, and it's surrounded by thick rubber cords. And as you're going down the road and you're hitting bumps, your trailer's experiencing shock, and it hits one of those bumps, this section is going to move and rotate in here, so those cords will twist and pivot, allowing that bar to move and absorbing the shock that your trailer's experiencing going down the road. Now, in order for that torsion system to work, it does require a certain amount of tongue weight to be on the ball mount, because if you don't have enough weight, then you're not going to have enough force to actually move that and get it to twist and absorb the shock. And then if you have too much, it's just too much for it to handle. So there is an optimal range from 1,600 pounds to 2,400 pounds of tongue weight to make this work the best. Now there is a sticker here with a hash mark, and that green zone is going to let you know that you have an appropriate tongue weight. You'll see right now we're lined up with that small sliver of red up top because we have no tongue weight loaded. And down at the bottom is if we were overloaded. There's another red section there. So this is an easy way just to tell right away when you hook up your trailer if you've got that appropriate amount of tongue weight or not. Now, as for what the ball mount is actually capable of, that will change depending on the ball you're using. The 2 5/16 ball can tow 21,000 pounds and has a max tongue weight of 2,400 pounds. Now, if you were to switch this around to the 2-inch ball, that's going to change just a bit, down to 16,000 pounds that it can tow and 1,500 pounds of max tongue weight. Now, if you're keeping track, you'll probably realize that if you're using this, you're not going to be able to really utilize the shock absorption feature because you'd be overloading the max tongue weight on this 2-inch ball. So just keep that in mind. Chances are, though, if you're towing a smaller trailer, you're not too concerned about that shock absorption. It's really for the bigger trailers that you're going to be seeing that and probably needing it. Now, the other thing you'll notice here is that we've got this stacked receiver tube design, and what that's meant to do is allow you to adjust the height. So you can make sure that you're towing your trailer level and easily adjust between them, getting a maximum drop of 9 inches or a maximum rise in the top position here of 3 inches. So whether you've got multiple trailers that you're towing that you need to switch between, or you're just looking for an easy way to get the proper drop height for your truck and trailer combination, this can help you do that. And the other thing you'll notice up top is the included pintle lock. This will allow you to tow Lynette ring trailers in addition to your standard couplers. So it just makes this whole thing a bit more functional, and it's nice that it's included out of the box. When it's not needed, you'll notice that it just pins in to the back right here, so it's out of the way, but still there, ready to use when you need it. Now those 2 pins are included, but the hitch pin is not. You'll want to get one with a long enough span that it can work with your 3-inch hitches, and I would strongly advise picking up a locking hitch pin. This is a really nice ball mount, and it really doesn't make any sense to get a standard hitch pin and clip and not a locking one to protect your investment. And if that height doesn't work for you, they do make a larger version of this, where you can get up to a 12-inch drop, still supporting the same 3-inch rise in the max position. In our case today with our motorhome, that'd be far too low to the ground, but if you've got a truck with more ground clearance, or maybe even a lifted truck where you need a bigger drop, then that might work best for you. There are grease fittings on the top and bottom right in line with the torsion components. That does mean some maintenance to apply that just every now and again to make sure that it's operating smoothly. So it's good that you can maintain it, but just know that because this is a more premium option with that shock absorbing feature, you got to take care of it. Otherwise, it's going to not work as well over time. So a couple things with this out of the hitch. One thing is it's a super heavy ball mount, weighing in at about 117 pounds. So if you are taking this in and out of the hitch, just be ready for that kind of weight. And one thing with that weight that we found extra concerning is that the powder coat that's around here is a really high quality, It's going to protect your stuff from rust and corrosion over time. But if there's excess powder coat, you could find a lot of trouble getting it in and out of the hitch the first few times. We had a lot of trouble at first. It's gotten easier as we've done it a couple times, but it's something you might run into, and when paired with the extreme weight of the ball mount, it's going to be a hassle. Now on the side of that shank, you'll notice that there's going to be two hitch pinholes. One of them is a standard 5/8 inch diameter pinhole, and the other one is a 3/4 inch diameter pinhole. Depending on your hitch, you might have one or the other, and that'll determine which one you need to use. In our case today with our motorhome, our hitch had a 3/4 inch diameter pinhole. So that's the one we were using, and certain 3-inch hitches might have that standard 5/8 still. So overall, if you're looking for a really solid ball mount that has a wide range of adjustment, top-notch construction, and shock absorption because maybe you've got a trailer that you're towing with a car in it, or just some sensitive cargo that you want to take care of, then this torsion ball mount from Gen-Y I think could be a really solid option for you. Just important to make sure that you've got a trailer with enough tongue weight to properly utilize it, otherwise you're not going to see the benefit from it. If you find yourself not having enough tongue weight or just not as concerned about that shock absorption feature, there's plenty of other ball mounts, both from Gen-Y and other companies like Bulletproof Hitches, that we carry to fit 3-inch hitches that can suit your needs with similar drop heights and weight capacities. That's really just down to you and your needs. This was our look at the Gen-Y Torsion Ball Mount for 3-inch hitches though. Thanks for watching.